After 10 years as the face of the brand alongside his fellow Crush boy Simon Lizotte, it appears as though Eagle McMahon's time at Discmania has finally come to an end. There have been rumors swirling about Eagle's departure for a couple months now, but on Monday night it seems as though he posted what looks to be a premature announcement video of his departure to his YouTube channel, which he then quickly took down, but not before a few people grabbed the link and began sharing it. And if you go to this link, you'll see that the video is still posted, it's just listed as a private video, and I think it's pretty safe to assume that he'll be re-releasing it to the public probably within the next couple of days. Plus, think about it. When in the last several years has there been a rumor of a pro leaving their team who ends up staying with their team instead? Back whenever Paul McBeth was rumored to leave Innova, everyone thought, oh no, it could never be. Paul McBeth is an Innova lifer, and then he moved to Discraft. Whenever Simon Lizotte was rumored to leave Discmania, people tried to shoot those rumors down, and it ended up he left Discmania. The whole Gannon Burr thing, he obviously left Prodigy. I'm struggling to think of a big name free agent who didn't quickly re-sign with their team either during the season or shortly thereafter, who ended up staying with the same people. Eagle hasn't re-signed yet. It looks like he's going to be moving on. This is obviously going to have a huge impact on the disc golf world as different pieces fall into place, and it'll be interesting to look at different places where Eagle might go, as well as the place that I think that he will go to headline for in 2024 and beyond. Innova recently announced their 2024 team, including the addition of Emerson Keith and the re-signing of Bradley Williams, so it appears as though they're out of the running for Eagle, though we have seen late additions to teams in the past before, and somebody like Eagle would make sense if you were going to do something outside of the norm, because he is such an outside of the norm caliber player and personality within the sport. Discraft has not announced their 2024 team yet, and they haven't re-signed Aaron Gossage, who is their biggest free agent of the offseason, which could be because they are or were in talks with Eagle, and every time I think that Discraft won't sign any more top-level pros, it seems like they add another one to the crew, so can't count them out. Prodigy just lost Gannon, and I mean, no one actually believes that Eagle is signing with Prodigy, do they? Lat64 has been letting players go this offseason, which could be a move to clear up cash for a big landing like Eagle, and personally, I would love to see him go here and rip on some Royal Grand Rives. However, House of Discs, which recently acquired Discmania, has said that they prefer not to move players in-house, if you will, between brands that are under their umbrella. Now, again, a megastar like Eagle McMahon could definitely be the exception to a rule like this, but it seems as though Lat64 is pivoting to focus on European talent instead, and my prediction is that their offseason splash will be the other Discmania free agent, Niklas Antila. That brings us to who I think makes the most sense for Eagle to sign with, and the company that I expect him to be headlining for next year, which is Streamline Discs. MVP made a big move in 2021 by signing James Conrad as their first really superstar player, who promptly hit the biggest shot in the disc golf history of the universe that year en route to a world title. That caused MVP to spike in popularity and sales, and then they used that money to make the biggest move in disc golf since Paul McBeth left Innova by signing Simon Lizotte to a 10-year, $10 million contract before last season. Now this has already had a massive payoff for MVP, who find themselves skyrocketing up the disc golf market share leaderboard, and I predict that they use this influx of cash to sign Eagle McMahon as the headline athlete of the third company under their umbrella, Streamline Discs. This would give MVP a three-headed monster of James Conrad at MVP, Simon Lizotte at Axiom, and Eagle McMahon at Streamline. We know that MVP is already working on Streamline equivalents to some of their most popular molds like the Glitch and the Time-Lapse, and tell me that you would get absolutely jazzed about trying out an Eagle McMahon Time-Lapse Cloudbreaker thing. Plus, MVP isn't stupid. They were doing something with the weirdness that was going on in that recent Simon video with overmolding other companies' discs and photoshopping in and out different molds. There's something going on there that they were hiding that I think they will be announcing. I expect them to make a move this offseason as they continue their takeover of the disc golf world, and I think Eagle's signing makes sense for multiple reasons. He and Simon are great buds, and they've shown to be an impressive pairing from a marketing standpoint when they were on Discmania together. Plus, MVP has a lot of room to grow in their Streamline lineup, and having a huge name like Eagle to push those new discs seems like a great way to get them into the public's hands. This news obviously has huge ramifications for Discmania as well, who have now lost two of the best players and biggest names in the sport. However, all is not lost for them because I think they have something in the works as well, but we'll cover that in another video. Let me know where you think Eagle is going and why. This offseason has shaped up to be quite the fun one, and we don't have much time left until All-Stars, so whatever news is going to break is going to need to come pretty soon. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you enjoy this content. Go check out some other videos, and I'll see you in the next one.